Find an approximate root of, you will be solving another set of problems. Find an approximate root of cos x equal to 3x minus 1. Cos x equal to 3x minus 1. Okay, corrected to 3 decimals.
So your screen got stuck, sir.
Okay. I'm sharing the screen once again. Can you see that?
No, sir, it's still stuck, sir.
You are not able to see the screen?
You're able to see, but it got stuck at a point, sir.
Oh.
It's not intact with what you're telling.
I'm able to listen your voice. Internet connectivity is
Sir,
fine.
screen was fine for me. I was able to see.
Okay. Maybe connectivity issue with that student. What about others? You are able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Find an approximate root of cos x equal to 3x minus 1 corrected to 3 decimals. Corrected to 3 decimals. Okay. So let us. So what is given? What is given? Given cos x equal to 3x minus 1. Okay, first we shall identify the interval containing the root, because we need to start with some initial approximation. No, whatever the function g, we need to start with some initial approximation. We want to start with a good initial approximation. For that you locate the interval, whether it is in between 0 to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4. Just find out. Okay, so you can rewrite this as shall we write it as cos x minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. This is identical in the form f of x equal to 0. So what is f of x? F of x equal to cos x minus 3x plus 1. First make sure that you set your angle in radians. All of you switch on the calculator and make sure that your angle is in radians. Press shift mode and press option 4 for selecting radians. Is your angle in radians? Then you compute f of 0. What is f of 0? 2 minus 3. I think 2. F of 0 is 2, no? Positive. Do you agree? F of 0 is 2, greater than 0. And what is f of 1? What is cos 1? Cos 1
0.5403.
Simplification is minus 1.4597, right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Minus 1.4597.
4597.
Minus 1.4597.
Okay, now you can see f of 0 is positive, f of 1 is negative, and this function is continuous, means there is a root in between 0 and 1. So we located the interval containing the root. Okay, do you agree? So f of 0, so all these things you can do that in the rough work also, not necessary to write here. F of 0 and f of 1 is less than 0, and f of x is continuous on closed interval 0 to 1. Continuous on closed interval 0 to 1. Therefore, f of x equal to 0 has a root in the interval 0 to 1. Okay, now try to rewrite the equation x equal to g of x form. Okay, so what is given, so are given, and so what is the equation is cos x minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. What is the simplest way of writing this as x equal to g of x? 3x equal to 1 plus cos x, and this implies that x equal to 1 by 3 times 1 plus cos x, and this is in the form x equal to g of x. Okay, so let us see what is g of x. Okay, so g of x equal to 1 plus 1 by 3 times 1 plus cos x means what? What is g dash of x? Minus 1 by 3 sin x. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
And what is modulus of g dash of x?
Less than 1.
Which will be less than 1 for all values of x in between 0 to 1, because we know sin x is absolute value is always in between 0 to 1. So 0 to 1 divided by 3 also will be less than 1, because g is satisfying all the conditions and these conditions. So can we consider g as an iteration function?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so apply iteration method. Okay, so what is the formula? Xn plus 1 equal to g of xn, n equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, so assume with so let us start with midpoint of the interval. Shall we start with 0.5, or you want me to take any other value?
0.5.
0.5. Then what is x1? x1 is g of x naught. What is g of x naught? G of x naught is 1 by 3 times 1 plus cos x naught. That means what? 1 by 3 times 1 plus cos 0.5. Okay, so compute the x1 value. Use your calculator. Tell me, round off your decimals to 4 and do the calculations. Because we are asked to give 3 decimal place of accuracy, we are fixing the number of decimals to 4. Suppose in exams, if you are asked to give 4 decimal place of accuracy, you fix the number of decimals to at least 5. Is that point clear to you?
0.6259.
6259. Okay, now using, so what you do in your calculator, you store this value in the variable a, so that doing calculations will be easier. Store 0.6259 in the variable a and do the calculations 1 plus cos a divided by 3. 1 plus cos a you put in bracket, otherwise when you are dividing with 3, no, you may get a different value. Okay, 6259. So what I am telling, I am asking you to store this a variable a. In the calculator, what you do, bracket 1 plus cos of a divided by 3. You give like this, so that you will get the answer easily, quickly. And I told you how to store the value in the variable a. What was that value? Now what is the value you get for x2? x2 equal to g of x1. Are you taking time?
0.6035.
6035.
35.
Compute x3.
0.6078.
0.6078.
6078.
0.78.
Okay. So if you want 2 decimal place of accuracy, you can stop. But here in the question, you're asked to give correct to 3 decimals. Therefore, proceed further. Okay. x4 equal to g of x2, g of x3.
0.6070.
6070. So we got a 3 decimal place of accuracy. 3 decimals are equal in 2 consecutive approximations. Therefore, you can stop the iteration process and say that an approximate root is okay. Therefore, an approximate root. So approximate root of 0.6070 correct to 3 decimals. Correct to 3 decimals. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Shall we go to the next problem?
Yes, sir.
So take the next problem. Find an approximate root of x cube minus 2x minus 5. X cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Find an approximate root of x cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Okay. Using iteration method. Corrected to 3 decimals. See, all these are all iteration methods. Bisection is a iteration method, false position is a iteration method. This is also all are iteration methods only. But in exams, if somebody asks you to solve iteration method, that means you are asked to apply fixed point iteration method. You understand? So iteration method by default fixed point iteration method only. Okay, by using fixed point iteration method. So can you locate the root first?
Two to three.
2 to 3. Eh? So x cube minus 2x minus 5. So the root lies between 2 and 3. Eh? F of 2 and f of 3 are opposite signs. Eh?
Yes, sir.
So how can you, okay. Let me write f of 2 into f of 3 less than 0 and f of x is continuous. Two to 3. Therefore f of x equal to 0 as a root in the interval 2 to 3. So how do you want me to rewrite this equation? So what is the given equation? Given equation is x cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. First of all, shall we write it as 2x equal to what? X cube minus 5. X equal to 1 by 2 times. Don't write, just do that in the rougher. X cube equal to 1 by 2 times x cube minus 5. So if you take g equal to 1 by 2 times x cube minus 5, what will be g dash? 3 by 2 times x square. Now you can see that modulus of g dash of x is not less than 1 for the values in between 2 and 3. If you see 3 by 2 is 1.5, x square will be greater than 1 for values in between 2 and 3. So derivative is not less than 1. So if you take g equal to 1 by 2 times x cube minus 5, you may not get the convergent sequence. Did you realize that point?
Yes, sir.
So how shall we rewrite this equation then?
X equal to 2x plus 5 whole power 1 by 3.
Okay. So if you write this as x cube equal to 2x plus 5 and x equal to, again I'm warning you, every time this strategy may not work. Sometimes you may have to rewrite in another form. Okay. So x equal to 2x plus 5 whole power 1 by 3. Just see for some random values of x in between 2 and 3. So first of all, find out the derivative. What is the g? G is 2x plus 5 whole power 1 by 3. What is g dash of x? 1 by 3 times 2x plus 5 whole power 1 by 3 minus 1 means 2 by minus 2 by 3 into derivative of 2x plus 5 with respect to x is 2. So what is modulus of g dash of x? Modulus of g dash of x is 2 by 3 times 1 by 2x plus 5 whole power 2 by 3. Okay, now you substitute some values of x in between 2 and 3 and simplify using your calculator. See if you are getting that value less than 1 or not. That we can do that analytical also. You see uh, any number greater than 2. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay, 9 power 1 by 3, that will be greater than 1. This will be greater than 1. Do you agree? Denominator will be greater than 1. So this fraction will be less than 1. Do you agree?
Yes.
So this is less than 1. 2 by 3 less than 1 means product is also less than 1. I think analytical also you can say that this will be less than 1 for all values in between 2 and 3. Therefore this will work for us. Agreed or not?
Yes, sir.
Therefore you consider this as an iterative iteration function. Apply iteration method. Okay, so apply iteration method. Apply iteration method with what shall we take? X naught. Shall we go with the 2.5 by default?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please generate the sequence. Okay, so x1 is g of x naught. G of x naught means 2x naught. 2x naught plus 5 whole power 1 by 3. X naught means 2.5. Like that you please find out x1, x2, x3 and so on. better to store the value in the variable, okay, or you can get the you can multiply the answer with 2, add 5 and take power 1/3. That is also fine. So what is the value you got? X1
2.1544.
2.1544. 2.1544. Please note down 2.1544. Using x1 you find out x2.
Two point 1036.
Using x to find out x3.
2.0959.
x4.
2.0948.
2.0948. Here we got 2 decimal place of accuracy, but we want 4 decimal place of accuracy. Sorry, 3 decimal place of accuracy.
2.0946.
46. Okay. So we got the desired level of accuracy. Therefore, you stop the iteration. Okay. Therefore, you say that the last end will be approximate.